And hello, Shock fans. This is your beloved soldier of the inverted cross, Rip the full-blown freak show, aka the Gold Member, here for another Rip's Random Reviews. And today we're having a look at Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Venom Wave Monster Venom. Now this is a guy, or a figure I've been wanting to get my hands on for a while, because last year with some of the Build-A-Figures that came out, like Sauron, Cull Obsidian, and then this guy, those were the ones I was like most curious about, but I could never find this guy for a good price. Even though I got Sauron and Cole for like really great prices, I could never find this guy for a good price. But the other day, one popped up on eBay for a pretty fair price. So I was like, I'm going to get this guy. And yeah, I gave him the ducky thing. It's just a gag. And yeah, you'll notice he's sporting a different head than what he comes with. And essentially, when the Venom Wave came out, the only figure I bought new in store was Carnage. So I had an extra Venom head, and here's the other one. Which, by all accounts, this is beautiful. This looks really good. And like I said, this is really well done. But I did want to have like a closed, grinning face, since in the Venom movie, he grinned a lot and had a neutral, you know what I mean, like his just evil grin, not just his like, constant roaring. This is the same point I make with my NECA Predators. I prefer a non-roaring face, just so that means every photo doesn't have to be them roaring at someone. And as far as scale goes, I'm going to put him next to just an average buck. Here he is next to the Spidey Noir body. And yeah, he's not insanely tall. He's very broad, and he's more hunched, so that makes him appear, big. He's more stocky than he is, like massive. Like Cull Obsidian towers over this guy, and Sauron's pretty big as well with him. But yeah, he's still big, and I think he's the right size as far as I'm concerned. My main gripe with this guy is just that the head articulation isn't super good. Like, the sculpt on all this, all the tendril pieces, I feel like all of it looks really good and is really well done. There's not really any blemishes on mine, other than there's a tiny little speck there on his chest. But nothing horrible. Like, I feel like this is a pretty clean paint job. All the veins going through him look great. And this head retains the same articulation as the other one. It just, like I said, it's essentially the way I made this head was just heating one of these up, taking out the tongue piece, filing down the bottom jaw, and gluing it all together. And I mean, it might not look perfect, but I do think it looks great from the front, having him like this. But yeah, he can't really look left and right. It's kind of like the Studio C's Bone Crusher I reviewed, where they have this head motion, where they can tilt their heads, but not a lot in the way of left and right. As far as up, he can look pretty far up, and as far as down, that's about as far as he goes. Shoulders can go pretty far out, not all the way, not a full 90, but pretty good. They can rotate all the way. Bicep swivel. About 90 on the elbow, pretty good for a big guy. Wrist swivels and hinge on both sides. He can crunch, and I need like writing interested here. He can crunch deep, forward, and all the way back. Waist swivel. Legs can go very far to the side, not much back. Really good forward. There's a thigh swivel, but it's very tight. Does have really nice, if I can give it a bend, double jointed knees. Shin swivel. Forward on the feet. Back on the feet. And ankle pivot. So, yeah. This guy's a really good Build-A-Figure. And I'm really happy with the head mod I did with him. Like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with his head. I just like having this neutral grin on his face occasionally. And if you can find this guy for a decent price like I did, I'd say pick him up. And yeah, I think this is one of the best Marvel Legends Venoms or Venom figures in general. Like, if we're not talking like, you know, like high-end collectibles, like if we're just talking Marvel Legends, you know, $20 price point figures, Build-A-Figures, I definitely think this is the best one that they've given us. So yeah, be sure to check out my Instagram, Goldmember1992, and for more photos of these figures and other ones I own. And until next time, this has been your beloved Soldier of the Inverted Cross, Rip the Full-Blown Freak Show, aka the Goldmember, signing off. Farewell.